Now a second down throw for Winston. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long for Winston. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He finds Humphries. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Winston now to throw on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's brought down after a good gain. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. A first down throw for Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Jameis now on first down. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Winston. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Let's convert.
On second down, Winston again. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
You got 56 there.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Oh, he bowls over him. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Express. Yeah, 98's down. 58, 98. Go, go. Get set, get set. Let's run.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And some space here. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That good for 19 and a first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Express. Purdue.
Now Carr on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Following the interception, Winston, a dump off to Sims. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Ready. Black 22. Come on. Sunday.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First down, Winston. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
On is Chandler Catanzaro now for the Buccaneer field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
So out come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally different.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Carr to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
White. Here we go.
Off the bootleg. Carr lets it go for Nelson. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here we go on fourth down with Carr. Steps up, and now the ball's out. Carr lost it, fumble, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
And a loose football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Winston. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 10-7. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now, 684.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Chris Conte. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, here's Carr. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They do go for it. It's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quan Alexander leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Under a heavy rush, and down he